Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Anime Over Analyst here, and today I'm going to be talking about the entire first season of Haikyuu. Yes, I just finished watching it, and if you saw my previous video, you would know that I watched the whole thing in dub. And the only reason why I did that is so that I can multitask. Most anime I do watch in sub, but I'm becoming an incredibly busy person this past week, 2 weeks, and it's going to be pretty busy the next couple weeks. So basically, I'm going to be talking about what I want to talk about, and in terms of Haikyuu, of course. So yes, I just finished the first season and I enjoyed it quite a lot. I do love the duo between Hinata and Kageyama. I do really like that, and they almost are both protagonists in a way. They're almost even though the show focuses a lot around Hinata, they do give quite a lot of time to Kageyama as well, and it really does make me think that they're more of a pair. They're a set. So, for example, uh, I was gonna reference like No Game No Life, Sora and his sister. They're a set. In a way, Kageyama and Hinata, it's a set. I won't say that they're quite one character, but they're both protagonists. So I love the dynamic between the two. I love how Kageyama is super uptight and super critical, and I love how the show plays that. They play it to a point where he's so uptight that they make it comedic. You know, that's probably the strongest suit of the show. The strongest aspect is its humor. It is so funny. I enjoy watching it so much. And the animation is fantastic. And I love the change in animation just to emphasize the humor. I really do just enjoy it. And like, I got this character wrong in my previous video, so thank you for correcting me. Tanaka is currently my favorite character. I love Tanaka. Um, I love how rambunctious he is. I love his energy. I th- I think that's what probably I like the most. Yes, he's a funny character, but I love his positive energy. That's literally it. In the second half of the season, there mainly it's against it's like that final game, and the opposite team was targeting Tanaka because he's the loud rambunctious type, and they're like, hey, if we shut him down, we shut down the entire team, and it worked for a solid couple minutes until Tanaka was like, I'm gonna get my head out of my butt, and I'm going to actually play the game. And it was amazing. He had so many amazing moments where, for example, the team is trying to rebound. They're trying to get back into the lead. And so they would pass it to Tanaka, who would then spike it because Tanaka is that motivation. He is that, I guess, morale. He is almost a representation of the team morale in a sense. He just reflects what everybody feels, more or less. And I just love his character. He's so amazing. And I love his simping nature with Kyoto. It's so funny. Um yeah, it's really amazing. I know that this season ended in a defeat, which I kind of was expecting more or less. When they started putting 5, 6 episodes to one single game, I was thinking this season's about to be over. They're not going to have another game because they're focusing so much on this one game, which is cool. And they've really set up for the next season where they've got to, beat that team again, and as well as the next place team. So Yeah, obviously, I'm super bad at names, so I'm not even trying right now. So, yeah, I'm loving just how everyone on the court is growing. It's like they're growing in front of each other and they're able to adapt to each other, which is so amazing. I really enjoy that. So, yeah, it's just fun. So, yeah, I'm gonna be starting the next season here relatively soon, and so I'll probably go by like half seasons where I'll just make a video about my thoughts. You know, this will be the third year's last set of games, and so that'll be really interesting. I'm starting to really grow attached to these third years. But now I'm kind of curious what the next year's first years will be like too. So it's just real interesting. I do wish that they structured it so that there's more games. Like there are some games that don't, I won't say they don't matter. You want to win every single game, but it's not the end of the world if you lose a game. And that just might be a representation of the Japanese culture. Japanese culture might have it set up like this where every single game counts. If you lose a game, you're out. But I'd really much preferred it if they set it up more, I suppose, like a best out of three scenario or something. Which I guess that's kind of like that with the sets. Like if you imagine each set as a little mini game, then yeah, I suppose you could see it as a best two out of three. But I want them to play against more teams. And right now they've only played against like three teams, one team twice. So yeah, it's I guess it's lackluster in that aspect. However, that's not even really much of a negative because overall the show's amazing and what they do with these three teams that they've played against a couple times, it's amazing. And like I said, I really enjoy how everyone's learning to adapt. I really love that. I love the synergy in the game, in the team. I like how everyone is finally clicking with each other, which is amazing. And it's really showing character development in Kageyama, how he's turning from a dictator into a leader, which is really amazing. You know, I've personally taught leadership courses. I've personally taught how to become more of a leader and less of a dictator. So watching that go and just seeing it develop is amazing, and I love that. Honestly, like I'd recommend this show just to teach how to become a leader instead of how becoming a dictator. I would teach that instantly, and I think that's a really cool discussion to have at some point. You know, maybe I probably won't, but maybe I'll make a video about leadership in anime. Maybe. I just kind of make videos on what I want to make. That's pretty much how these things goes. Anyways, that'll be it for now. I've been the Anime Over Analyst, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.